your first question, your last question first. And that was about if you pass away before paying off your student loan. So if you have federal student loans, either for yourself or Parent Plus loans for your children, the Department of Education is not going to send a bill up to heaven for you to pay now. I'm sure if they could figure out a way to do it, they probably would, but but I'm gonna need you not to pass away, okay? I can't deal with that, not today. But the loans will be discharged, so you don't have to worry about that. Your family doesn't have to worry about it. Your children don't have to worry about it. If you pass away prior to paying off your student loans, your federal student loans, or your Parent Plus loans, they will be discharged. Your next question is, in my opinion, why wouldn't anyone in the standard plan be eligible for future loan forgiveness? So when we talk about Parent Plus loans, because that's what your question is about. We have to think about the history of how Parent Plus loans, who are borrowers of Parent Plus loans, how they access income-driven repayment. And that was through a consolidation, because the Department of Education has to own a loan in order for them to be able to discharge it, so to speak, or forgive it. So that is where the consolidation come in. That is why we have Parent Plus loan borrowers. If they don't consolidate and your goal is to access forgiveness, this is where it won't be available if that if that consolidation doesn't happen before the 1st of July. I see that you talk about, you went and did the numbers, and your payment under a standard plan is cheaper than it will be under income contingent repayment, which is the required plan for you to enroll in once you consolidate. That happens. But what you have to remember, and it just depends on what you're going. This is why when this information is being put out here about Parent Plus loans and consolidating, it's important that you know the full picture of your own personal journey, because everybody's look different. Nobody's journey is the same. So when we talk about the standard repayment plan versus income contingent repayment, that actually happens. Depending on what your income looks like, you could very much have a cheaper payment under the standard. But we have to remember, with standard repayment, you're paying the loan off. There is no forgiveness after making a certain amount of payments. That plan is structured for you to pay it off. Those monthly payments are structured and fixed for you to pay those loans off. When we talk about income contingent repayment, which eventually you'll be transferred into income-based repayment, with the passing of the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, the income contingent repayment plan is going to be phased out. That is the reason why they opened up this pathway, so to speak, for Parent Plus loan borrowers to get enrolled into income-based repayment. That way, you still have that pathway or that access to forgiveness. I'll just say, okay, at the end of the day, this is a personal decision for whoever makes it. And I say, as long as you make your decision and you make the decision informed with all of the factors in play, because when we talk about income-driven repayment, first and foremost, without income-driven repayment, we know there's no forgiveness. So if we're not looking to be forgiven, then we know standard repayment is your path, because you're looking to pay it off. If we're not seeking forgiveness under public service loan forgiveness, because we don't qualify for it, we don't work for an employer that qualifies for the program, which is that 10-year timeline of repayment, we know the qualifying plan is an income-driven repayment plan or income-based repayment plan in your term, because of the Parent Plus loan. These terms are used interchangeably. Income-driven, income-based repayment, at the end of the day, is all based on some type of your income, family size, and factors around that. If you go into standard repayment, you'll see where it mentions if that